Hey guys, it's Matt here. It is Monday morning. This is probably the latest video one that I have recorded yet. Well, let's just get right down to it. Last week was a pretty rough week for me, between just feeling downright exhausted, and I did pretty decently with the foods and stuff that I ate following the deadline diet. Unfortunately, there will not be a fit log for yesterday, being my family reunion. Yeah, there was just kind of no way that I could figure out to record everything that I ate yesterday, which I still ate within my means, just finding the things that I consumed at the family reunion would have been kind of difficult, and I didn't want to go through all of that. But I started out fresh this morning. I was really a little still exhausted, but I feel better now. I think so tomorrow I'll be hopping right back into the exercising. But I did decide that today, being the fact that I didn't really do any exercise, that I would consume smaller portions than what I normally consume on a day that I exercise. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty wise thing to do. Granted, not eating or not expending a lot, so therefore I shouldn't consume as much. As for my measurements, they will appear, how about right here? Yeah, I'll put them right here today. Not a huge change in measurements, nor weight. I mean, I'm just kind of down another pound. Granted, it could have been better had I been able to exercise a little bit more this past week. I really believe that. I hope everybody had taken a chance to see the recipe for the enchiladas that I posted. I do need to make one little change. It's a half a cup of enchilada sauce instead of a quarter cup. I also made a variation of that with chicken today. I can't wait to taste that out for my dinner. So, you know, you can use whatever you want in there, and like I said, you can add jalapenos, habaneros, chilies, green peppers, onions, you know, anything that you want to accent the flavor. I just prefer mine just meat and cheese only. But I know you all are waiting to find out about what I meant in my post earlier about my wife now having to eat like me. Well, I've been trying to get her to eat like me since I started this, and she just kind of dragged her heels because she really enjoys just kind of eating her own things, and she doesn't like to give up her sugar too easily. But about 2 weeks ago, we went to her about 26 week appointment, and they had to do the quad marker test, in which they test to see how her blood sugar is. And even though she only came a few points above with the limit, they are treating her as full-blown gestational diabetic. So last week we went to the doctor's appointment, in which she saw the specialist, and they kind of told her what she could and could not eat. And I just sat there shaking my head, smiling through the whole appointment, because everything that the nurse who was going through all this with us was telling her was the same kind of stuff that I've been doing, well, more or less during the low-carb phase, but even before the low-carb phase, when we were still in phase 1. It's about, you know, certain amount of proteins to carbs, except for it's more like phase 2 for her, where she has to eat the least amount of carbs as possible, and she has to be careful what kind of carbs she eats in order to keep her blood sugars low. Now granted, even through this method, we've been testing her blood sugar on a daily basis, and her blood sugar's been staying really low, you know, just right around normal, below that. I'm sure the doctor's going to keep her on this, so she's reacting well, except for the fact that she's a little frustrated that she doesn't get to eat what she wants. She makes comments like, "I just can't eat anymore," and I'm like, "No, you can eat, you just have to eat the right things." So I hope that through this, kind of forcing her to eat a cleaner lifestyle will be better for us in the long run. I mean, I've already started by giving her the protein shakes, which she can continue to have, because the shake that I have purchased for her, being vegan, is actually all vegetable protein, and it's low-carb vegetables. There's hardly any carbohydrates whatsoever in this protein powder, so really, will help out. Hopefully maybe we'll even see, a boost in energy, that she won't feel so drained either, like she has been feeling, just tired and exhausted. So I thought that would be interesting to share, being the fact that, now my wife doesn't have a choice in it, I guess you could say. She has to do what I'm doing, so we started doubling up on the groceries instead of buying a set for her and a set for me, which I've been trying to talk her into for a while now. Well, otherwise, I don't really have much else, except for this is a new week. I'm saddling up. I got a trail to blaze to kick my backside into gear and get moving a little bit better. So keep your heads up, your eyes on the prize, and everyone have a good week. I will see you next time.